Welcome, 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 Three Cushion sports fans. My name is Ira Lee, and I'm here at Bergen Billiards in New Jersey at the 2025 USBA National Championship. We're about to watch a quarterfinal match between Pedro Piedrabuena and Kang. First thing I want to do is I want to thank the sponsors. Royal Pro, Revolution in billiard cloth. They have provided, they're the official cloth sponsor of the USBA Nationals, and we're very pleased with the conditions. Everyone is very pleased with the conditions. Perfect tournament playing conditions regardless of the level of humidity in the room. It's very easy to maintain, durable cloth. Royal Pro. Aramith billiard balls, obviously the best balls in the business. Predator CRM, Predator Carom cues, including the Revo carbon fiber ultra low deflection and standard deflection shafts, available at caromsports.com exclusively. You can also buy the Royal Pro at caromsports.com. Also, check out some of this very special Carom cues made by Predator, including the Sang Lee series and the Danny Sanchez series of cues. J Workshop, custom cue maker, Sangjin Lee, locally operating out of New York. Check out his pool and Carom cues, very beautiful cues. Spinhound for the scoring, and in association with USBA-carom.org to find out how to participate in organized three-cushion play. The players are practicing right now, but before we do that, I want to show you the tournament chart. We're in the knockout phase. We're in the final 8 players are playing right now, and we're going to follow along with the match between Pedro Piedrabuena and Kang. Pedro Piedrabuena, of course, is our 12-time U.S. national champion. Our current U.S. national champion actually got eliminated by Raymond Groot in the last round, or I should say in the first round of 32. We're going to be, following this tournament chart as we go. I want to introduce my co-host, Henry Ugartechea. Henry, say hi.
Good morning, everybody, and good morning, Ira. This is a wonderful event to be at. I know that you were just thanking our sponsors, and also wanted to send a word of thanks to our gracious host, Kang Lee, Bergen Billiards, owner of Bergen Billiards here in Palisades Park, New Jersey. What an excellent venue, excellent equipment to be playing on. All the players are very pleased with the venue, and thanks to Kang Lee, who's also participating in our event here, and
he's still in the event.
In the event,
I mean, take a look at it. He's playing the other quarterfinal with Tae-Kyu Lee, the 2020 U.S. National champion.
Yes.
Kang Lee has yet to win one, but you know what? He's getting up there. He's been qualifying every year.
I've nicknamed him Kang Kong because he is really a giant killer. He's a great player and a very gracious host.
He's a giant killer in both three cushion and in pool.
Yes.
So he plays a very good rotation, 10 ball especially.
And that is very rare to see somebody that can dominate in both cue sports, which is excellent. Also, USBA, we're obviously always we're always asking people to make sure they stay informed, and if you're a billiards fan, join the USBA and become a member and stay informed with all of the events, and also participate.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful organization to be a part of.
You could start by watching the USBA live stream.
Yes.
Also, I should mention that Henry is a room owner of a billiard room with three cushion tables, obviously.
Yes.
Henry is also an active USBA Midwest
Regional director
of the USBA, so he's on the board.
Yes, and we actually hosted the 2022 USBA Nationals at my room. We're in Morton Grove, Illinois. It's a northern suburb of Chicago.
And that was won by Pedro.
That's correct.
Piedrabuena. That was his 12th.
Yes.
It was his 12th.
It was, correct.
Last year, Hugo Patino won the national championship, his 5th. Pedro's going to be looking to break some records here. Nobody's ever won 13 national championships. Sang Lee won 12 consecutive, but Pedro is up to 12. And if he wins this year, then he'll be able to achieve that mark.
Yes. That's a wonderful opportunity here
the
for
players
Pedro, setting a
are
record.
About ready to start the game.
And let the games begin.
players are ready to lag. Wansik Kang is one of the top local players.
Interesting.
He's been playing many, many years and has some great performances. I think it might be his first quarterfinal.
Okay.
You know, he played a great preliminary round, and we'll talk a little bit more about his stats. But in the meantime, one of those stats, in terms of the lag, is I noticed that taking a look at Pedro's lag winning percentage is among the highest ever in the entire field. His chances of winning the lag is 71%, which is very high.
Yes, it is.
And you'll notice that he did win the lag,
Yes.
and it's because they practiced the lag,
Absolutely.
the speed control,
Yes.
and it's no accident. They'll not just make the break shot, they usually make the break shot plus more points after that. So it's
Winning the lag is
it's huge.
extremely important.
Yeah, it's worth, you know,
It's usually worth
10%.
three
Yeah,
or
it
four
could be
points.
worth 10% of the entire
Absolutely.
match. So, you know, that's something that all players should practice: the break shot as well as the lag.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I would say this is an ideal position.
It certainly is. Pedro has seen this shot many times.
It's a little bit of a, you know, he has to give it a little bit more speed to get to the rail. It could possibly go too long, but this is nothing that he hasn't handled before. Very, very controlled player, Pedro.
Perfect.
Perfect control.
And look at how he leads himself, which is the position play that all amateur players, beginners, should take note of how he hits the ball and how he positions his next shot.
Look at all that spin on the last rail. He dosed it up with English to be far away from any kiss and open up for the next shot.
He's got a really nice position too. And that wasn't by luck either.
Well, I'm curious if he'll play four. I think he'll play four rails because he could just roll this with a thin ball.
He may
It
go
doesn't have to
five too.
force-
Oh no,
force-
you're right. He's probably gonna
Yeah.
go long. He's gonna go 4. There it is. Did he miss it?
No.
Oh, he just made it.
I'm sure he wanted to hit that a little fuller, but
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. It rolled out nicely. In fact, it's maybe even better. He's got a short angle now.
Yes, he does, and he's got very good control of the balls at this early stage of the match.
I noticed that something very special about Pedro, very professional attitude. When he gets into the quarterfinal, semifinal, and final matches, he is so intense that he'll come out of the gate with a big run often to really
Interesting.
set the tone of the entire match.
Makes sense.
He's never lackadaisical about anything. Controls
He's very methodical.
very methodical, and that's very intimidating
Yes,
to
it
the
is.
opponent.
It certainly is.
So he gives his opponent something to have to fade.
Pedro takes his game very
Unflappable.
seriously. Very seriously.
In the nationals that was held at your room, 5,000 a year carom. If anybody is in the Chicago area,
Yes.
go visit 5,000 a year carom billiards. Anyway, then during that nationals, Kang Lee was having a great run, and in the semifinals he ran into Pedro. Kang Lee was up on him like 32-20 to only going to 40 points, and Pedro came back and won that game.
I was actually commentating on that match with you.
Yeah, so
It was a great match. I remember that very well. It was one of the few matches that I actually had the opportunity and the time to be able to commentate. Of course, hosting the event had a lot of background responsibilities to handle. But
Look how much the ball just stopped spinning. He had that much spin on that ball. So
Yeah.
Pedro ran a 4, and
yeah, that's a good
very,
start.
in a very challenging position for Wansik to be facing the table for his first inning.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This gentleman I have not seen before play, so this is going to be really a treat for me to watch him.
Wansik is solid. I often stop by Bergen Billiards, and he's always here practicing.
Oh, that was a good try.
Very
Just
good
missed it.
attempt here by Wansik. Didn't have much, but take a
No.
look how he judged this. You know, he found a small hole, but it was very nearly scored. With the high inside, he hooks to the second rail, and then backs out, almost makes it.
It's so hard
Very
to judge that second, this trajectory off that second rail.
Especially on your first inning at the table.
Yes, that's
you know?
true. That's true.
That's when you have no information about the table. Uh-oh.
Very nice try.
Yeah, very nice try. Pedro tried a tiki from a great distance and just put
That was a giant tiki.
maybe just caught the first ball a little full. It's okay. He's collecting information. You see him, he's sitting and think about it. He's going to leverage all of that data.
He's computing right now.
Yeah, he's computing. Yeah. So he's not. Every inning, even the innings of your opponents, are information collecting opportunities, and Wansik's going to play this short angle.
Does he got that much spin on there?
He has a lot of spin, and he made a hit.
Interesting.
He hit it very full. Look at this beautiful shot.
Very nice.
He leaves all the balls right in the middle for a short angle.
Oh yeah. He's got a
That's a wonderful
perfect
shot.
position.
I love how he played that. That was, look at this. It almost looked like he didn't have the speed, but he had enough spin to spin out of that corner.
Yeah, he hit that at make speed.
And look where that red stops for a short angle that you want to set up as a demo. So he'll probably push this into the corner.
That looks a little short to me.
It looks perfect.
Does it? You sure?
Perfect for Pedro. You know what? I love the speed he used. Though,
Yeah,
'cause
it was good speed.
If he had scored on that, if he had just touched the red, he would have had
He
been
was,
off and running on a run.
yeah, he was definitely playing position play there. Unfortunately, he didn't score, but Pedro's got a nice position here, actually. It's not a bad position.
Let's take a look at the short angle that he's eyeing right now. He's going to really have to hit that red ball fine in order to get a short angle. Very, very thin.
He just has to be careful if he goes off the red not to kiss after the second rail.
Yeah, I mean, and you have to judge a little bit of swerve
Yes.
with that much English and trying to touch the red. But this is the specialty of Pedro here.
Watch the speed he hits this ball at.
Oh, he hits it. He decides to hit it full. That's a great
Yeah.
choice. And then he spins it out to make it longer. Very nice.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, he didn't risk it by playing it very thin. He hit it a little more. He hit more ball, and then got a little bit following through the ball.
Yeah, how you hit that first ball is hugely important in order to be able to practice to set up the position for the next shot.
Okay, short angle here.
Looks good.
100% of the ball.
Very
And
nice.
look where he drove the yellow. Perfect.
Nice execution, and look at what Pedro leaves himself.
Yep. What I love to see, Pedro, he manages to avoid leaving balls stuck to the rails. You know?
Yeah.
You know, when you don't take care of that, you end up with You may create problems for yourself with the balls frozen on the rails. He seems to avoid all of that all the time, and it's not luck.
No, it's not. I just call it simply position play.
Well, you know what? He might go long and just play it 4 if he decides
It's
to.
going to be tough. It can be tough to go 4.
It
You're
offers
right.
it
Look at
offers it offers a natural position as well as
Perfect.
built-in safety.
Oh, the red winds up right on the rail too.
It's very difficult to go long 5 rails from the yellow here. So you know what? It lays really good to just force follow. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
It's a very good possibility. We'll see what Pedro thinks.
Only thing is, it might be too much angle. It might be too much angle. If his cue ball was maybe an inch to the left, the force follow looks natural. So right now, I don't think he'll take the force follow. Oh, he is. He's looking at it.
He's looking at the yellow too.
Yeah,
he can go outside the yellow. It's going to have to be. It's such a long trajectory to get there.
He'd have
He's
to
going to
hit
go off the
dead
inside
corner.
of the yellow.
It's hard to see what he's going to do, but I'm really curious how he's going to get this long. Oh, he's went flat. Super smart.
Very
Beautiful
nice.
shot. Wow, what a solution. He shocked the ball, stunned it, and went flat with a flat ball and the speed. What control. Oh, wow. Not easy, guys. A lot of control here. Drives out of
For
the case,
Pedro,
too.
it's just another day at the office.
Yeah, but that's got to feel good that he's locked onto the table and it's only the 3rd inning. 5 rails should offer a natural position. Uh-oh. He was trying to go 3.
He's made the shot. No,
No, he just missed it. He just misses it.
Wait, back up. No, he wasn't.
Back up.
The
He
speed
needed
wasn't sufficient.
he needed some.
He could have made
Table
that
roll.
in the backup. He just needed a little bit more speed.
I mean, yeah, he was playing at 3.
Yeah, he was. He was playing
And
3. He knew it too.
He knew it the second he hit it. Now he's just hoping for some table roll, but very close. Very good effort. And he leaves Wansik
He's got a nice
a short angle.
short angle shot here.
I expect him to make it. According to the stats,
No, he made it. No.
no, man, that
went
was
short.
close. According to the stats, Wansik's percentages to make 1 and 2 points is almost the same as Pedro. But,
Really?
yeah, in terms of the statistics on his tournament performance, which we've collected and I'm looking at right now. He's very high percentage on making runs of 1 and 2, but it's the runs of 3s and 4s that Pedro really shines. And
Yeah. And that's because of his position play.
yeah, so
He can set up the next shot.
that's right. So what it tells me is that Wansik's best strategy is maybe to play a little bit of defense, just so that
That's what
He
I
can
believe. When you
try to
play a
lower-
strong player like Pedro, you've gotta be defensive minded.
that was a nice shot that Pedro just played. Perfect control.
Yeah, he's off to a good start here.
I'll say. Nothing off the red ball. So, you know what he can do is he can play the right side of the yellow, and then with a fast speed go short long into the middle of the lower long rail and then into a big red ball. I think that's exactly
It's
what
very
he's going to
kissy
do.
though. I know what you're trying to say, but
No kiss.
and that's what he does. That's what he does. Look,
Yeah, there it is.
and he didn't get a kiss at all.
Nope.
He really did a nice, perfect execution of that shot. He hit a very full ball when he hit that yellow.
And just like that, he's up 10-1 and still shooting.
What inning are we in? Third inning?
Fourth inning.
Fourth inning.
He's on a run of 2. He might even have a ticky here. In fact, I think that's what he's looking at. Oh no, he's not looking at the ticky. He's looking at maybe a six railer. Oh yeah, he is looking at the ticky.
Pedro's averaging 2.5 at this moment.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Continues to score.
So let's take another look at this ticky. He had to hit the first ball pretty heavy.
Yeah. To get the angle and with the spin, comes out of that corner.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Yeah. And now he's gonna play a 4-railer, but he's gonna have to stretch it really long. So he's gonna go dead corner, hook to the first rail.
I don't think he made that.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't hook it enough.
No, that's such a difficult shot.
So sensitive, very sensitive. Okay, 1-6. So Pedro's setting the pace of this game. He's averaging nearly 3.
He's off to a really good start.
He's already got 1-6 on his heels, and they're playing to 40 points, guys. From here on out, it's a 40 point. They played 25 points in the preliminaries in round robin format, and Pedro actually was upset. He took a defeat in the round robin.
In the preliminary round.
The preliminary round, which isn't. Oh, what a nice shot by 1-6.
Yeah, that was a total field shot. Very nice stroke.
Speed control.
Yeah.
I like how
He's in a
1-6.
good position here.
I like how 1-6 getting all the balls to the middle of the table. I think he'll play at 5 rails here, off the white.
You think he'll be 5 off the white?
I think so. It seems very natural, and if he scores, he'll be between the balls and he'll have a nice shot.
He can also make a 3 off the white on the left side of that white.
Yeah, but he has to force that ball a little bit.
He would. You're right.
Right, and there's some kisses there too, so that's why this one
That's true.
easier to avoid the kisses and easier to stay between the balls. 5 cushions is very natural.
And he followed your advice here.
Well, fortunately,
He made the shot.
they can't hear me.
No, but
Because
he'll thank
otherwise,
you
if
later.
they follow my advice,
He'll thank you later.
He's not gonna. Okay.
After he hears your commentary
Was
about
nice.
it.
I know we get excited in the booth, but fortunately the players told me that they can't hear me, so I'm good. You see what happens here? He connects with the red, and it doesn't matter how he hits it. He's going to have an easy shot.
Yeah, he is.
I'm surprised he's not going off the red and going deep in the corner. He's thinking defense.
Yeah, he has to. He has to.
he has to.
He's playing a U.S. national champion 12 times.
Feather thin hit here. He just has to hit it thin with English. Nicely judged. And you know what? That shot.
He missed it?
No, he
Oh,
made
he made it?
He made
Okay,
it. And
nice.
with that shot, there's no way you can get a bad lead.
Right.
And now, Wansik, so Pedro runs a 3, and Wansik follows up. He's still with his own 3, still on the board.
Watch out,
No.
it's kiss.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get a kiss.
He got the kiss.
He wanted to hit that a little thinner,
Yes, he did.
but very close. The object ball left town. He wanted to clip this a little thinner, just a little thinner. And that would have avoided this problem. The white's tracking. And remember where that red is, folks. That's exactly where his cue ball was going, and he would have made that shot if he had avoided that kiss.
Good effort.
Good shot. Hey, that's a good inning. He's got to keep doing more of those. But the problem is he didn't expect to miss that. He didn't play any safe. Pedro's got a very difficult shot. He's drawing it all the way up in the corner.
Wow, look at that. Look at that draw.
Yes. You know, and that shot,
Beautiful.
that shot is not maximum English. Because
No.
in maximum English off the second rail would make it short. That was a little bit less than maximum English.
Yes.
You can stretch it long. Beautiful control.
We were talking with Raymond Groot about that this morning, a shot very similar to that he made yesterday. If you recall, in last night's match against Hugo
Yes,
Patino.
that's right. That's right. He made a number of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice draw spin shots.
Look at this. Look at this. Perfect. Very, very thin. Very fine hit. Let's see if he can. Oh, quality hit.
Pedro has excellent ball control. Interesting story I'm going to share with our audience about Pedro. I met Pedro originally during the Carom Corner Tour back in the 90s.
I remember those tournaments.
Yeah, he was a very young player that was just starting to really get into the game here in the States, and we were on the stands watching the matches. And he said to me, Henry, one day I'm going to be amongst those top players. I'm going
Yes,
to be
he's
there.
a dedication.
He was a 900 player at the time.
Before we, yeah, if you notice there, I just don't want to gloss over the fact that right now what he just did to pass this kiss, there's a big kiss here.
Got to hit that ball full.
Drive
to
it
get it
out,
out.
and then he masterfully passed this ball ahead of it
Yes.
on top. No accident, guys. Most players will just slam right into the kiss,
Yes.
100%, but he avoids it and plays position.
Yeah, it was an excellent execution of a 5-rail shot there.
Yeah, you were just talking about Pedro's
Yeah.
dedication. I'll tell you what. This is an interesting story. Now, only 2 rails, but that's another 4, 3, and 3 in the last consecutive innings. And he's still averaging almost 3.
Yeah,
So he's keeping the pace.
but he's already got a third of the game under his belt.
So talking about the dedication, I was at the billiard room, at Sangli's billiard room, SL Billiards, when Pedro arrived to the United States for the first time. He came on with this one-way ticket to study under Sangli. He had no plans. He just showed up with his cue case and his suitcase.
Wow.
And he said, he moved to the United States to learn billiards from Sangli.
Wow, that's a great story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Pedro hails from Uruguay. Is
That's
his home country.
That's right. And I was introduced to him that day, and Sangli was so generous that he let him stay in his house and until he got situated.
Wow,
So
that was
that's a
very, very
really,
nice of Sangchun.
nice connection with him. And now you take a look at the footsteps that he's followed. Now he's got his own 12 national championships. He's looking, if he can win 2 more games, he'll win his 13th. And trust me, he's a favorite to do so. But
That'll be a new record.
that'll be a new record if he can achieve it. But there's 7 other players in this field
That are saying
that
not
are
so
saying
fast.
not so fast. Yeah. All right, let's take a look. Pedro has had consecutive innings of 4, 3, and 3, and now he's looking to continue this onslaught.
You think he's going to do a drop in here?
Yes.
3-rail drop in?
I think so. He's going to try to just play it 3 naturally. So good. Look at that.
Perfect
That
ball
control is just amazing control. He made that look easy. He even had the built-in defense, but he doesn't need to. He's just making everything. This is sensitive.
Pedro, you
that.
can tell he's very focused.
He holds it up perfectly with the reverse English on the last 2 and right into the line to score. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot. And he's rewarded with this very thin short angle.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like very easy to go too long.
He's got to be
unless he
careful he
uses
doesn't
high
get
speed.
the red ball kiss when he comes
Oh,
around.
high speed.
Oh,
Beautiful,
beauty.
beautiful, beautiful.
Very
Wow.
nice. Very nice shot.
Take a look at this.
He used speed to shorten the angle.
That's right. At a slow speed, the shot's impossible. The only way to make this happen is to use a high speed, very thin to avoid any kiss with the red. Bang.
Did you notice the way it whipped out of that corner?
Yeah.
He
I
had a
need
lot
to
of
take
English
control.
on. He had a lot of English on there.
It was the speed that made it short, and that was really nice. Oh, now look at this. Another flat shot that he
He's
made
good
before.
He's very good. He's
Oh,
good at everything.
Look at that consistency. And another three. Three.
Yes.
He's like pelting him with threes.
Yes. He's playing his average in this game. His average is 3 in this game.
Yeah, just about. This is the 6th inning, and he's got already 17 points, and he's still shooting. And you know what? Wansyk's not playing badly.
No, he's not.
He's playing well.
He's averaging over 1, but Pedro's averaging 3. That's a nice hit. It's good
Beautiful
control.
spin. Beautiful spin. Seals up the 4th point here. Now he is averaging 3.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at this shot. Can he feather it and go 3? Very difficult. And it's very hard to make a short angle on the right side of the yellow. So I'm curious what he's going to do.
Yeah.
This looks challenging. He might be able to slice that red. And then, this is feather thin hit. Oh, you know what? He's hitting with right English.
Is he going to double the rail? He's going to double the rail. No.
Oh,
No,
he's
he
playing
didn't.
4 rails. That's really smart.
Oh, he got the
but
kiss,
he got
though.
kiss. So Pedro was playing a 4-rail shot here. He tried to go deep into the corner and go long, short, long, and catch the middle of the short rail.
Was he using a little opposite English to lengthen the angle, you think?
No, looks like he did have running English, but very little. He was relying on the stun, but then he got this kiss. It looked like a good line. If he didn't get kissed, I think he would have made that.
Very possible, but we'll never know.
Well, I'm sure Wansyk is just happy to be back at the table right now,
Absolutely.
and he's got to do something. He looks like he's going to try to play,
He's going to draw
rails.
back 4 rails.
This looks very hard to go long. He has to go very long.
Yeah. Oh, he's going right to the corner.
Yeah, it's very easy to go in the hole. He'd have to draw it. He was trying to draw it all the way long because going directly was very difficult. And Pedro with just consistency. As I was mentioning before, with the statistics, with Pedro's tournament performance, the number of runs of 3s and 4s are twice the percentage of Wansyk. So, and that's because of the position play and control. So another empty inning by Wansik, and Pedro's right back at the table scoring again. He's just got to take a straight line right to the corner. It's just incredible consistency that Pedro has.
Pedro's on a run of 4 right now? Or
No, he's on a run of 2.
2? Okay. Oh, I see it. I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
But it's an incredible sequence right now. He went 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, and 2. That's how he's put together this run. And take a look at this. He's making all the difficult shots too. Wow, very close.
A little short.
Wansik still struggling to get into this game.
Looks good to me.
It does? Sure does. That was a great shot.
Nice shot.
It wasn't exactly what he was looking for. He apologized, but you know, he made it. Now he's looking for a bang shot under the red. He's looking at his fourth rail there. Let's see if he can get this. If he makes this, he's going to have a wonderful position. He's going 4 rails into the red, underneath the red, and hopefully
His
carrying
angle looks
into
a little
the...
long to me, but we'll see. I don't know if he can get that angle short enough unless he uses speed.
No, he's going long. He's going
He's
4
going
rails.
4?
Yep, that's what I just...
Oh no, he's
yeah,
not going to
it's
make 4
too
rails
short.
there.
Yeah, too short. He had to go even longer
Yes.
to make it. So yeah, he was trying to push that red underneath.
I would have looked at the right side instead. He had a better angle, I think, from the right corner.
It's...
Look at the control that Pedro has. It's
Yeah, beautiful.
perfect. He had a full ball hit there on that second object ball.
Well, he's taking a look now of going straight to the end rail with English. Avoids all the kisses. And left side of the yellow with left English, short, long, short, hitting the third cushion right where he was pointing. That's where he's looking at. If he can manage to do that, he's going to have another wonderful shot. Just also has to avoid any kissing the yellow, because the yellow is going to be crossing the path of the ball. Oh, he was going up and down. Look at this, beautiful shot. Wow, what a solution. Perfect.
Actually, that's what I would have done initially too. I looked at that.
Really?
Up and down.
That's...
Yeah.
That's a really nice shot. Take a look at this. He executed it perfectly, and I'm sure he played it short, short, short.
Yes, yes, he went up and down.
Yeah, but with no English. Perfect. Look at that. What a nice touch.
Nice solution.
Yeah. Beautiful. He didn't like how he hit that. I think he caught it a little fuller than he expected to, but he may have still made it. Yeah, he still made it. Thanks to the fast Royal Pro. Beautiful shot. And then another 3.
Yes.
So 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, and he's still shooting. An incredible run he's having. You know what this shot reminds me of? Reminds me of a Massey shot Sang Lee did against Semi Sagner about 20 years ago. It's exactly the same position. I don't know if it's a famous shot on YouTube. I don't know if Pedro will do that, but he's actually looking to play this with reverse English, short, short, long. A very intricate shot here. Not quite the Massey that Sang Lee made, but okay. This is a beautiful shot. If you can get 2 short rails, the running English on the second rail. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. What a nice shot he just played. I mean, this must be very, very intimidating for Wansik. This is, I mean, he just jumped on it like a hanger. Look at this.
This is a master class.
Master class. This is a PhD class. Take a look at this. He's got a nice natural English here. Hits exactly where he was looking for. And bang.
Scores the billiard.
The level, the gear that he's on right now is just incredible. And the thing is, he does this every Nationals.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
He just slipped up and last year, and Hugo caught him. But this is something that he seems to do routinely. Oh, he's playing a short angle. He's going to avoid a kiss here. Oh, he actually got a kiss.
Yeah, I think I saw him hit that ball twice.
Yeah, he somehow felt that he can get out of that kiss. He's trying to drive that red out and then spin around.
You know, he could have gone easily on the outside of that ball and done just as well.
You know what? I'm not going to second guess Pedro. I'm sure he had a way to, maybe he was playing a kiss, you know? There are some shots where,
True.
you know, that's the shot, you know?
I don't think he was playing a kiss there, but I do understand what you mean by,
I'm not saying
by sometimes you can, you know, take the kiss into
I'll tell you what, playing on the outside of the ball wasn't that much easier, you know? If you knew how to take a kiss out.
True.
Yeah. I don't think Pedro would have taken the shot if there was no way to get out of the kiss. Not in this situation.
I just think that Pedro assumed he was not going to get the kiss. So.
Yes, yeah. You have to. I mean, look at the level he's shooting right now. Look at
this
Wansik.
shot. What a
beautiful shot by
Very
Wansik.
nice.
You know, it's tough to get up there. A guy's pelting you with 4s, and then you're 20 points behind, and then you have to.
Yeah.
No shot is routine.
He was rewarded though with a nice position here.
Oh,
he's got a good position
and a good chance to push that red to the other long rail
to set up the next shot.
Yep. He might hit
Let's
this with
see
a
how
little
he hits
speed.
this. Oh, hopefully he doesn't. He didn't hit it hard enough, I don't think. Or he didn't hit enough for the red ball, I should say. But he gets the point, and that's what matters.
That's a very important aspect of the position.
That's the starting. You have to score.
Yeah. The first rule of position play is make the point.
That's right.
It's also the second, third, and fourth rule of position play.
And nice. Okay. Kiss? No.
Nope.
He didn't get the kiss.
He took it out.
And he made the billiard. No, he missed it.
Just by a hair, though.
Yeah.
He didn't miss it by much. We'll see exactly the margin. It's a good line. I mean, he was definitely concerned about this kiss, and he was successful in avoiding that one. A very good effort by Wansik. Look, he missed by less than a millimeter.
He definitely was very, very close.
But look
And
what
the
he leaves
position that he
Pedro.
left Pedro is, call that a cookie, folks. Nice shot. Nice execution by Pedro.
This is called a high gear.
High gear.
Yeah. It's the ninth inning, and he's got 25 points.
And it almost looks like Pedro's in cruise control. He's just, he's cruising along. He's not worried about a thing.
Here's the thing, though. This is not easy. This shot is not easy.
Well, not for you.
I don't.
For Pedro? For Pedro?
None of the shots he's made looks easy to me.
Yeah,
They all look difficult. What do you see from here?
I see him going 4 rails off the right side of that yellow.
Yeah, so
He's gonna.
sensitive.
It takes a little bit of draw, a lot of finesse. There it is.
Wow.
2, 3. He missed it long.
Wow.
Nice try though. And did you notice the ball control, the speed at which he shot that at?
This was not maximum spin. This was a controlled stun.
I would shoot that shot with probably about almost twice the speed that he shot it at. The speed shortens the angle also. So I would have shot that with more speed, but the more speed you have also, oftentimes the less control you're gonna have. So
Well, if you get any closer on that shot, you make it.
yeah,
He missed it
that's
by a
true.
millimeter.
I know.
Let's take a look at what he's got here. Wansik, there's probably something off the white, but then he can't reach it. And I'm sure he's thinking, if I miss this, I'm selling out. So he's got to go for it. Spin shot off the short rail into a small ball.
Yeah.
He uses the speed to go and it's. So now Pedro's got a 5 cushion off the left side of the red. Pretty sure that's the way he's going to attack this. Just clip the red and hit it full enough so you don't kiss it into the yellow. Wonderful.
Did he make that? I think he missed it, didn't he? He missed it short.
Wow. Unexpected.
No, it wasn't expected.
It looked good the whole way, honestly. Take a look at this. Table might be shortening up a little bit. It looked like a good line the whole way. Look. It just didn't slide off that last rail, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of took a little bounce here. Just misses it by a hair. Ooh, a little lucky kiss. But you know what? I think Wansik deserves it. He hit that great,
Yeah, he did.
and he's not complaining. He's just gonna take what the billiard gods give him. Oh, hold up. Beautiful
Very
shot.
nice.
Yeah,
Very
extremely
nice.
nice shot by Wansik. That was a beauty. He had no angle,
No.
and he created it with a little bit
That's
of hold
right.
up on the first rail. That was great. And then to judge the second rail, that's a sensitive shot. That was really nice. No reward though. There's not an easy shot here.
If he can feather the left side of that white, he can go 5 rails and go into the go long, short,
Really?
long.
That looks kissy
short,
to me.
long,
I think
long.
that might be what he's trying, but I see kisses. The kiss alarm bells are ringing in my head. Oh, he's playing cross table. Tough leave. And then Pedro gets well, you know what? It's not that easy. I'm sure Pedro has something to solve this shot with. So the first 9 innings was just constant scoring. He missed his 10th inning, his first empty inning.
Right.
I mean, that unbelievable the level of play that he's achieving. He's going to try the shot that Wansik just tried, very thin with a little hold up.
You think so?
I think that's what he's looking at. I mean, he can try to feather wiggle this yellow ball this way. That even looks awkward.
It's kissy. It's kissy off the left side of that yellow. I think that's what he's also concerned about.
I mean, if he can feather it, I mean, I'm just not even sure he can go long enough. He sees something. He sees something, and I'm eager to see.
He's going to try to shave that yellow and go long straight
he's going to
into
scrape
it.
some. Oh,
no, he shortened.
He shortened it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nice solution.
Great solution. Take a look at this guy. It's the speed that made that work, right out of the corner.
Yeah.
And he sliced the yellow out of a kiss too. Yeah, look at that. Perfect.
Very nice.
Gorgeous shot. Another beautiful shot. That wasn't that easy either.
Excellent. Good kiss avoidance there.
This shot looks very kissy, and he solved
the kiss,
missing the kisses
and he made the angle that he needed.
He created the angle. He missed all the kisses. Look at this.
Right there,
Takes care
was
of it.
close on that.
Gets it short. Seals up all the holes. Beautiful shot. So nice. He's gonna play like a Dick Jasper shot. Oh,
Beautiful.
That's another gorgeous shot.
Good control.
It's just, I'm just in awe right now. I can't tell you.
I think he's going to go off the left side of the yellow here. He's going to go 3 rails to the red.
I think so too. It looks like the natural path, and there's no kisses. See what he does with this yellow, though. I'll have to make sure he doesn't drive it into the red.
Oh, he just missed the kiss. Did you see that? And
he did.
makes the billiard.
Yeah, I was worried a little bit that he might have a problem with the red.
That was really good
And
action.
he took care of that problem. Look how he drives this yellow. He nearly banks it 3 rails.
He thought he was going to get the kiss because
Yes,
he looked
that's
away
right.
like
That's
thinking, oh, he's
specifically
frustrating.
That's specifically the kiss he was trying to get out of, and he
Yes.
got lucky.
And he knows that too. He kind of shook his head there at the
I mean,
end.
I say he got lucky, but he hit it perfectly.
Right,
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
That was not luck.
It was just a close call is what it was.
It was a close call. He missed that kiss by a millimeter.
Yeah, he did.
Now what? There's so many problems, and he's solving all of them.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
every single one
Every
of these.
shot
is just,
has its own set of issues.
and
This one right here, I'm thinking he's going to go off the right side of the red, and then he's going to try to get either behind or in front of that yellow
Oh,
ball.
he tried to feather. You know what? He might. He tried to feather that ball.
Yeah.
And hardly wiggle it. And
It's a real challenge, folks, to try to second guess a master class.
oh yeah, I'm never going to second guess him. I'm just trying. I'm learning every single shot. That's another 4. Okay, so
Yeah,
You
even
know.
to guess what he's doing though is a bit of a challenge here.
and
Let's
yeah.
see what Wansik is going to do. Is he going off the white
Going
or off the
there's
red?
he's going off the red.
He's
for
going
a
off the
short
red,
angle.
okay.
But he's going to have to make sure he doesn't
gonna-
bank that red into the white.
Right, he's going to do a three railer.
Yep,
Okay.
he does that. But is it too short? See, he
yep,
wanted to hit it
slightly
thinner,
short.
but he didn't want to bank the red into
Yep.
the white.
Yep. He has to avoid the kisses.
Yeah, and then he sits down and he's left Pedro with a bank shot that I don't think Pedro has missed in about 15 years. I mean, he's got the Pedro laser system.
The Pedro laser system. There you go.
What he's pointing
All
at.
right. Nice.
You could be sure he's going to hit exactly where he's pointing. This guy is so good at these shots, and when he makes it, he's going to push the balls open, have a beautiful shot after that, almost guaranteed.
This is the rule of halves. This is a system shot. Rule of halves.
It's called make the point and run a lot of point system. Look at this, nice. A little heavy on that red, but who's complaining?
And Pedro has 30 points.
Yeah, and it's only 11 innings. Look at that. Beautiful.
He continues his pace of averaging 3 in this game.
He sure does. Oh, this is the 12th inning. Excuse
Okay.
me.
He's just a little under now.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, his average is dropping. It's dropping to like 2.6, 2.7.
And Wansik's not having a bad game. He's just there's nobody that you got to really focus.
Beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot.
Nice draw. Short angle.
Perfect mechanics. It just stays down.
Pedro strokes and hits these balls with
You
such
see how
precision.
still his body was when he followed through?
Yeah, so precise. He's like a surgeon at the table.
What I love about Pedro too, he's as humble as they come.
Yeah,
He's just so.
he's a true gentleman. Very friendly,
He's got
always
no
willing
arrogance.
to answer any questions. And very nice demeanor about him.
Look at this. All the balls in the middle. This is a clinic. And I'm sure that Wansik's going to watch this watch this match and learn a lot from it, as everybody is. I think the wonderful thing about, having video,
Yeah,
it's that you can learn and you can
You can
watch
go
it
back.
over and over and over, and you can learn more and more.
Oh, nice. Look at that hit. He sliced that perfectly. And with the spin he had on that ball, created the path that he needed to score.
That's right. He made the ball big. He controlled the yellow.
No, but look at that slice.
Stay
He
down.
hit that
Look-
so thin.
look
He
how he
avoided the
stayed-
kiss.
He stays down. He's so still. And now, off the last rail, perfect. Beautiful. Now look, he's going to double the rail.
Okay. This will be very, he's got to thread the needle here, right?
Yeah, it's a big hole here. He can make this easily. Nice. ball's kind of fallen into a tricky situation. You might have to play a bank shot here through the upper right corner. That's what he's looking
Possibly.
at. But then he's got to aim for like a quarter ball.
Yeah.
Take a look at this shot. He's going to go all the way up deep into the corner. And it's possible if you hit too much of that red ball, it'll blow the yellow away and he won't score. He's got to thin the red ball. See if he can do it.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Look at that.
wonderful. Wow, that was great. You know, he caught the perfect amount of that ball.
He got a little lucky actually there.
I wouldn't call that one luck. That one was a good, I mean, uh-oh. Oh,
missed that
just
one.
misses it. He smiled.
You're entitled to miss every now and then, Pedro.
Yeah, but he just ran a 6, so
That's why I say he's entitled to miss every now and then. So that means he's got
35 points in 12 innings.
12 innings. So he's averaging just under 3.
World class.
Oh, look at that. Look at the way he hit that ball. That was
Beautiful.
nice. He created that angle.
Under the gun, with
It
pressure.
was a bit of draw and stroke at the same time.
Yeah, no, he hit that beautifully. Took care of the kiss. Found the perfect
Look
line,
at the-
perfect speed. Perfect. Uh-oh,
This one looks like it might be a little short.
a little too much. Oh no, he hit it perfect.
Yeah, he did.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, no, beautiful shot.
We
One
expected there to
second.
be more spin on that ball after the first
No,
rail.
I did too, but he hit it
Yeah.
perfectly. Now, he's looking at the feather thinness and maybe just get 3. It looks very kissy, but I
see.
think he sees a way to avoid it. He has to hit
I
it
see a
thinner.
5-railer, but let's see
He's
what
going to hit it
maybe he's
thinner.
going 3. He's going
He's
3.
going to 3. He hit it thinner.
Oh, he missed it short.
Yeah, he thinner and he tried to shorten it up with a little bit of speed, but
Yeah.
that very touchy shot.
It
It's a
is.
good effort.
I thought he was going to go 5 around the table. Apparently, he wanted to go straight to the ball.
Pedro's actually looking at playing rail first here. You see this? What he was just looking at?
Yeah, I did see
It
that.
lays really good. If he hits rail first and catches a, like a quarter ball or a half ball, with the follow, it'll hook into make a big ball. He's taking a second and third
Yeah.
look at this. This would be a really
He might
pretty
just
shot
create,
if he
might
makes
create
it.
a long angle off of that right side of the red.
He sees a natural angle
Oh,
over here.
look at that. You
He's
were
got a lot of
right.
spin here. Does he have enough spin to get the angle?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, gorgeous. That was beautiful. Look at this.
With the speed control.
I mean, he just caught the exact right amount of English. Amount of ball, and he
Look at that.
caromed right into the natural line to score. When that shot came up, that was the first thing he thought. He
I know,
didn't
you
even
saw-
look
you
to
mentioned
consider
that.
any other shot. Beautiful. I'm gonna watch this game like probably 10 times afterwards because I'm learning so
Yeah,
much.
there
here.
is a lot to learn from Pedro and his game.
All his games. Every billiard student should look up Piedrabuena and just open up a notebook and start taking notes because he is really Look at this, another perfect position. And he can play this off either ball, and actually he's playing for 3 right now.
Yeah.
He pushes that red right into the corner.
Makes the ball very big there in the corner.
Yeah, he's going to shoot off the red. He can go off either side of the red.
He's going off the left side of the red because
right
he
to
wants
the corner, because that yellow is,
It's a huge ball.
it's a school bus, and he can, and he's going to set up his next shot as well. Uh-oh.
Oh, he
Is it
went short.
This is an unexpected miss, but you know
But that's okay
that's okay. I mean,
because he's only ahead by 26 points.
and he's only averaging like almost 4. No, he's averaging 3.
No, he's averaging just under 3.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah, no, this is incredible.
world class play.
He's putting on a clinic.
29 now.
Oh, wonderful shot.
Beauty, beauty. Dude, double the rail. How do you hit it, folks?
He hit it perfect. You know, Wansik's averaging 1 here, guys. He's playing good. You know, it's just Pedro's playing stellar. Take a look at this double the rail shot. Perfect. Great shot. And then Wansik scores another one. Beautiful. And he's in position. I think he'll play this 5 rails, just stunning it to the corner.
You think so?
Yeah.
He could play this +2, but
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. He does
It
have
is a
to
little
avoid
awkward.
a kiss. You know, if he plays the 5 railer, he's got to make sure he doesn't drive the white into the red.
that 5 railer can be kissy though.
That's what I mean. Yeah. But he's playing. I think he's playing the +2 you were talking about.
Yep. Oh, and he still got a
Yeah,
kiss.
it's kissy.
It is. It's unfortunate that he got kissed out. And then look what he leaves Pedro.
Wansik, this is a good effort here. He has good line. He has the perfect amount of English to capture the 3rd rail. But that kiss is just looming. Pedro's playing for 3 for a spot in the semifinal.
Did he go long? No, he made it.
Perfect. If Pedro
He's
wins,
playing for 2.
he will play the winner of the other quarterfinal between John Park and Ricardo Carranco. On the other side, Tae-Kyu Lee and Kang Lee are battling it out, and Raymond Groot and SK Hong are battling it out in the 4th quarterfinal. It's amazing that our host, the owner of this room, Kang Lee, is still in the tournament. It's pretty amazing. He's running the tournament. He's
Yeah.
managing the business.
He's doing the impossible.
Incredible job. You know how hard that is.
I
as a
didn't
room
even
owner.
play in the Nationals when we hosted it at my room because I just knew how busy I was going to be.
All right, we're playing for 2 here. Pedro's trying to feather this ball
Wow.
and just super
This is
surgical
not easy.
precision. No, this is difficult. Is it too short? He caught a little bit too much
Yeah,
ball.
I think it's short.
Caught a little
And that's
bit
what
too
makes
much
it
ball.
not easy. The angle is very difficult as it is.
You know, he could have just slammed that on the left side of the ball, but
True.
he's just a control. He's consummate professional, just
Well,
always control.
And you know, he left safe too. It's not, you know, he did not leave Wansik a very good, an easy position. I mean,
Could
it is a bank shot.
imagine the discipline?
Yes.
I mean, he's looking at this kind of scoreline, and he's playing safety on the.
Oh, he just missed
he
it.
missed that by a millimeter.
All he had to do was just touch that white ball ever so slightly and score.
You know, regardless of what happens here, I'm super impressed with Wansik's performance all week. Mm-hmm. He's really stepped his game up in the last, say, 6 months. I mean, he's always been a good player. Look at this. He just misses it. Any amount of that white, and he would have scored. And he's averaging 1 in the quarterfinal against the 12-time national champion. He's got to be proud of himself. I'm like super excited about his performance the whole week. Double the rail. This is sensitive.
It looks like he's cueing on the left side of his cue ball there.
Yeah, super precise. Oh man, he hit that so well. Perfect.
He's only done that 1,000 times.
Folks, that looked easy. He made that look easy. That is not easy.
No, it's not.
Your ball is hooking.
Yeah.
You got to touch the ball perfectly, and you got to judge the whole 20 feet distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
And this is his out shot.
Yep. No, I think he's going to play it off the red.
It looks like a break shot, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think he's playing it off the red.
Yeah.
He likes to hit the close balls.
Yeah, I agree.
You
It's a smart move. It's a smart play.
Right, this is match point.
Yeah, he's got to hit this relatively thin.
I think we all know what's going to happen here.
It's over.
It's over. Pedro Piedrabuena just defeated Wansik Kang in a beautiful clinic.
Yes.
He put on a clinic there.
40 to
folks.
13.
40 to 13 in 15 innings. That was an amazing play.
Yes.
I'm going to watch this video like probably 45 times, I'm honest. Because
this match was a master class.
It was a master class. He hardly had an empty inning. I think he had 1 empty inning in the 10th inning.
Yeah.
But everything else was 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 6. You know, it was amazing performance.
By the
think
numbers.
Everybody should. He made it obviously clear why he's always at the top, and that this is the level that we all aspire to reach. Actually.
This is what you call world-class performance.
World class. You let no one say that the American three cushion is weak.
Yes.
Pedro is leading the charge, and there's a whole wake of players behind him that are learning. You're sharing the table with him and getting better and better.
And he's a wonderful ambassador for the U.S. on the world platform. In San Diego. It's San Diego. Yeah, it's called College Billiards in San Diego. Yeah, he's got wonderful Verhoeven tables there with Royal Pro cloth that he uses. Yeah.
I consider him a close friend. I've known him.
As do I. As do I.
I've just only known him to be. I've known him only to be a consummate professional.
Absolutely. Awesome.
I want to
Great match.
Thank the sponsors, Royal Pro Cloth, Revolution, Clean Cloth Technology. The synthetic cloth performs tournament playing conditions with very little maintenance. It's a joy for room owners. It's not only higher quality cloth, it's also less expensive than other alternatives. They last very long, and all the patrons here love it. In fact, Royal Pro is being used all over.
I have it in my room.
I have it in my room.
Yes. Just put new cloth on their tables. And I'm about to have new Royal Pro cloth put on my tables this coming week after the Nationals.
Everybody was commenting on how beautiful the cloth is playing at this event. Royal Pro is a proud sponsor of the USBA National Championship. So thank you to Royal Pro, big thanks. Aramid billiard balls, also top equipment. We have everything that's top notch in this room. Bergen Billiards.
Yes.
New room in New Jersey, opened up by a visionary and inspired player and finalist,
Yes.
Kang Lee. Also,
Kang.
Kang, also a top rotation player.
Yes.
We all call him our friend. Predator Carol, Predator CRM. Where you can find the Vivo ultra low deflection and standard deflection three cushion billiard shafts and butts that are designed specifically for three cushion.
Yes.
Predator has a beautiful series of Sangley special edition cues, Danny Sanchez cues, P3s, wonderful designs. Go check it out, all exclusively at caramsports.com. Also, check out the custom cue maker, Sangjin Lee, who also played and placed very highly in this tournament. He makes cues, and he makes a beautiful pool and carom custom cues. So check those out. J Workshop. Spinhound, the scoring system that we're using and integrating into the stream, USBA-carom.org. Find out how to organize.
Become a member.
Become a member. Henry
Absolutely.
and I are
Staunch supporters.
staunch supporters and on the board. If you want to get involved in any aspect of this game,
Go to the website.
A player or a fan, check out USBA-carom.org. So thanks for the pleasure. We're going to be playing the next two semifinals starting in just about an hour. I think 12:30. Then
Very well.
Is it 2:30?
Yes, 12:30 semifinals
12:30
and 2:30.
2:30 Don't miss. Do not miss the final match from PM today, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to count 2025.
This is an exciting event.
Just this level of play is getting super smart. It's so educational.
As we all are, I believe. So awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Henry.
Thank you, Ira.
Signing off, Ira Lee. Check
All right,
out
folks.
Stream, USBA Live, or Ira Lee 3C.
We'll see you soon.
All right.